So after fiddling around with this for a bit, I've come to some conclusions. Again, this is the Clickstop from Baader Hyperion. I can never pronounce this correctly, and that is the 8mm to 24mm. Anyway, I just want to say something to anybody that buys this to save yourself some aggravation. When I got this lens today, about 20 minutes ago, it came with this cap, and in this cap was a plastic rubber eyepiece guard, okay, and it was just sitting in here like this, and that's so on a different type of lens you can have this rubber up. You don't have to fold it down, it can stay up at all times, and you can just cap it with the rubber up. Okay, so it's pretty cool. It doesn't fit with the Mark III. So if it does fit with the Mark III, somebody please leave a comment, okay, and I will attach it and make another video. But as far as I can see, this is the only thing you have on Vanna White for the top, and there is no way that this little attachment goes in here in any way, shape, or form. So for this one, that's all you got. That's your eyepiece. Okay, there's no eye guard, nothing. Again, it comes with this little handy dandy rubber eye thing guard. I can't remember what they're called, okay? But this as well does not fit. So this was actually in the box, comme ça, okay? The eyepiece was in there, and then this. So let me see if I can get this back in. Probably can't because I want it back in. Was sitting in a bag on top, and then this was sitting. Okay, so they were on top. They have nothing to do with this eyepiece. I don't even know why they were there. It's probably from the suppliers, and I'm pretty sure that this is from the manufacturer. I don't know why it was put in with the eyepiece. Little surprise. There's no directions to this eyepiece, so figure it out. Okay, so I'm just going to put this aside and leave it. I am going to buy more Baaders, so maybe this will fit another one of the eyepieces that comes, so it'll be a little bit of an extra, so that's cool. This one, I'll try it on one of my other Baaders that come, or one of my current eyepieces. Maybe it'll fit something. I don't even know if I'm going to like it, but it certainly does not fit this, okay? So, what we're going to do now, I had to fiddle around with this a little bit in private, not to look like an idiot. So, this is the 1.5 attachment, okay? I can put this on my telescope, but I choose to use the 2-inch. Again, I have no idea why. So basically, this unscrews, as you can see me unscrewing it, but I don't want to unscrew it. What I want to unscrew is this top plate. Let's see if you can see it. This top plate, okay? So I'm just going to take it and hold this tight, and I'm just going to unscrew it. Very carefully here. I don't want to hit the lens when it unscrews. Bit of a klutz, so you never know. Okay. Now, whoa! You got this other piece here that came with the camera, and I'm just going to put the lens down and show you a little bit. Okay. Okay, so this comes with the lens. Alright, and this piece to make it into a 2-inch fits snugly over, okay, and you'll hear it snap in, and then this piece just tightens, okay. So I'm just gonna screw that in all the way. My big fat fingers will let me, and then this makes it the 2-inch barrel. So I'm just gonna screw that in the bottom. That is really quick. Now I've just transformed this into a 2-inch, and then I can pop the end on, and there we go. I feel like I'm holding a camera lens, for Pete's sakes. This thing is massive. I haven't weighed it yet, but I heard somebody say that these things can be about 4 pounds. I wouldn't doubt it. They are hefty. I absolutely love it. I wouldn't be taking this out of the scope too much because I can see where once I get this in the scope, it'll bounce. Just give me 1 second. Can you go into my telescope box, my eyepiece, and get me the 2-inch extender, please? I'll probably need an extender on this, I'm not sure, but I do have one. I can see when I take this out of my telescope that my telescope will actually probably bounce up a little bit and I'll lose whatever I'm looking at. So I'm really pleased that I've got the click through because I basically got everything I need here. I'm pretty sure I can use the 24 to hunt down whatever I need. And if I need to go smaller, I've got the 8mm. I wish that they could have gone just one step further. It's probably logistics, but I would have loved to, thank you, had a 5mm on here. And then honestly, I would never have had to take out my lenses. I'd have been happy as, well, you know what. Okay, so I got this, I have an Orion Deep View 28mm, and I got this for that when I'm trying to center my scope, which is an XX16G from Orion. I can't center it on anything close because my eyepieces won't pick it up. So I bought this 2-inch extender. It does not get a lot of play. Okay, so basically I would just dump this in here. Now, what I don't like about this is that this is not going to keep my eyepiece solid. So just give me a second here. I'm going to tighten this up. There we go. Now my eyepiece is solid. So I don't know what kind of extenders you guys have, but with mine, if I want to loosen up the eyepiece, I have to, I'll just show you here. This is my 2-inch extender, okay? And this turns. When I tighten it with an eyepiece in, it just tightens around the eyepiece. There's a band inside and it tightens. All you telescope people should know. So again, stick it in, it's loose, turn it and tighten it, and et voila, we're steady. And again, that's even heavier now. Man, that's even heavier. Unless I'm trying to center the scope and using this, which I highly doubt, but you never know, I don't think I'm going to need this when I'm looking deep sky. I'll let you know on that, quite possibly, if I remember. Otherwise, oh, let me take this out now. So, as we all know, I just bought a new eyepiece. I'm going to go by dollar value here. This one cost me, I think, $299. I got it from Canadian Telescopes. It took 3 days to get to me. They expedited the shipping, probably because it's Christmas. I did buy something else from Canadian Telescopes and got it right away. So any Canadians out there, you do have free shipping, okay, throughout. Let me just straighten this out a bit. You do have free shipping throughout Canada. So even though it's a little bit more expensive to get it through Canadian Telescopes at times, once you add on the shipping and extra border fees and stuff, you might find that Canadian Telescopes is actually a good buy. No, I don't work for them at all. I'm just highly impressed with the service I've received from them. I bought a 365 telescope cover from Telegizmo, but I bought it through Canadian Telescopes, and I received help with my purchase, and I received it, I think, within a week and a half, probably a week of ordering it. Really impressed, good quality, it's packaged really well. So anyway, this is my Baader and my Mark III click-through zoom. Oops, sorry. I intend to buy the 5mm. I don't know if I'll be using it much, but I'm going to buy the 5mm and I'm going to buy the 31mm. And then once I've done that, my lenses are complete, and I'm going to buy them all the same company, all the Baaders, or Baaders, whichever you prefer. I just prefer them. I like them. I like the look of them, and I like the heaviness to them, actually. I won't be throwing this one around. The little ones, they're just too light. Anyway, I'll let you know how it goes with my first light. I'm looking forward to it. As we all know, I just bought a new toy for the telescope, so it ought to be cloudy for the next 2 weeks. Go friggin' figure. Take care, everybody. Clear skies.